Welcome back to the channel, where we break down your rights and how to exercise them when dealing with public officials. In today's video, a police officer threatens a man with arrest for allegedly panhandling, but the man stands firm, citing the First Amendment. What follows is a tense debate between city ordinance and constitutional protections. Before we begin, don't forget to like the video and leave a comment to help spread awareness about civil rights.
You good?
I'm all right. How are you, sir?
Okay.
What's going on?
Can I ask you the same thing?
Why?
Because our HR manager called and said you're harassing people for money.
Okay, I'm hard of hearing. Can you speak up?
Our HR manager in the building here called and said you're asking people for money over here.
Who is the HR? What's their name?
His name's JD.
JD?
Mhm.
That's, is that what they said?
Yeah, they said there's a mail on
Okay.
front steps with a sign asking people for money.
Okay.
Are we asking people for money or?
I'm not answering any questions.
Okay. Let me see your ID.
Nope.
Yes, sir.
I'm engaged in constitution protected activity, sir.
You're also being investigated for a potential city ordinance violation. So
I'm engaged in constitution protected activity. What's your name and badge number?
It's William Holtman. It's 309.
Okay, my name is
Now that
Jeff.
I've given you my name, you need to give me your
My
ID.
name is Jeff, and this is freedom of speech, freedom of religion,
I understand that.
and freedom of assembly on a traditional public forum.
I understand.
I am not asking for money.
That's what I'm investigating.
All you have is hearsay. I say I'm not. HR manager says I am.
Okay. And so that's called an investigation.
Okay, we'll go investigate.
Right now I'm talking to you. I am investigating.
Let's make it clear. I'm engaged in constitutionally protected activities.
Let me see
Wait,
your
just
ID.
let me finish what I'm saying. I'm engaged in a constitutionally protected activity safeguarded by the First Amendment. Freedom of speech, freedom of religion,
I
freedom
understand what the
of
First Amendment
assembly
says.
on public property. Do you understand that?
I understand what the First
You're
Amendment
not getting my ID.
says. Give me your ID.
The officer approaches after receiving a complaint from someone inside the building, claiming the man is asking people for money. The man calmly responds that he is not panhandling and that he's engaged in constitutionally protected activity. When asked for ID, he refuses, stating he has committed no crime. Right away, the focus shifts from the original complaint to whether the officer has legal grounds to demand identification.
You're not getting my ID.
I'm not asking.
It doesn't matter if you're asking or not. I'm engaged in
You're fixing to find yourself
You
in jail
don't
for
get-
disobeying a lawful order.
You don't get ID for a constitutionally protected activity, sir.
Headquarters, you have JD step out.
And I'll let you know I'm not going to resist if you arrest me, but you're making a big mistake if you are. I've already told you I'm not panhandling.
And that's what I'm trying to figure out.
I'm not panhandling.
I don't know why y'all got to do all this constitutional crap and make stuff so difficult.
Constitutional crap.
Yeah, y'all try to hang on this. What y'all try to do is do stuff like this to try to get a reaction so you can
Try to
sue
get a
us,
reaction
sue
with
the
a
city.
God bless the homeless
I know what
veteran
you're
sign.
doing, man. I've
Okay.
been doing this 17
So you know what I'm
years.
doing? Get back in your car and have a nice day.
As soon as JD comes out and tells me he didn't hear you ask for money, I will.
It doesn't matter what JD. No, it
So
doesn't.
JD says that he heard you ask for money
Mhm.
and he's willing to write a statement. You're going to go to jail for
Okay,
panhandling.
let's go to jail. Let's do it.
I want to talk to JD first.
Let's do it.
I'm just
Hook
telling
me,
you where we're at.
hook me up for freedom of speech, freedom of religion. You've already been put on notice that you're going to. I'm exercising a constitution protected right.
And you've also been put on notice that a JD, who's an employee of this city, is willing to write a statement that says you were panhandling.
Okay.
I'm going to put you in jail.
Well, then JD will be his qualified immunity to be in jeopardy too.
What was your last word?
The officer insists he is conducting an investigation into a potential city ordinance violation. The man counters that standing on public property with a sign is protected speech under the First Amendment, including freedom of speech, religion, and assembly. The tension increases when the officer warns that failure to comply could result in arrest. The man responds clearly he will not resist, but arresting him would be a mistake.
Call 4205. Or track it.
Let's just go ahead and start for it.
That's fine. I've been recording since before I pulled in the parking lot. That's all on video.
It's fine. I'm engaged in constitution protected activity safeguarded by the First Amendment. God bless freedom of speech. God bless freedom of religion. God bless freedom of assembly on public property.
I just want you to know the other side of your statement is absolutely incorrect. The other side of your
Panhandling is not a crime?
is a crime.
All right. If I panhandle in front of you, will you arrest me?
I absolutely will.
Okay. When the next person comes by,
Violation of our city
the
ordinance.
next person that comes by, I will ask them for money.
That's fine. You're welcome
All
to do so. Just
I haven't done.
you will be placed under arrest.
I haven't done so to this point, but I might do so.
I haven't said you had. I told you what I've been told.
All right. Panhandling is a constitutionally protected activity. It is free. Yes, it is.
It's a violation of city ordinance.
It's freedom
and if you
of
do
speech.
it, you're going to go to jail.
Freedom of speech.
No, it's not.
All right. I'm putting you on notice. I'm going to panhandle. It's freedom of speech.
And I'm putting you on notice that when you do, you will be arrested.
Okay. Listen.
Standing here with a sign that's saying "God bless the homeless vets," you're absolutely right.
So is panhandling.
It's not a crime.
Panhandling is a freedom of speech as well.
No,
The
sir,
courts-
it's a violation.
Are you in contempt of court right now? Are you in contempt of court?
How can I be in contempt?
Because the courts have said that panhandling is a freedom of speech issue. It's a freedom of speech.
If that was the case, then it wouldn't be on our books as
Yes, it
as
would.
a city ordinance.
Yes, it would.
Well, then
That's why the
between you and
courts have done it. That's why the courts have.
Now the discussion turns directly to panhandling laws. The officer argues that city ordinance prohibits it. The man argues that courts have ruled panhandling to be protected speech in many contexts. This becomes a classic debate. Can a local ordinance override constitutional protections? The officer continues to warn of arrest. The man continues to assert that constitutional rights take precedence.
Had to rule on this.
Have him step down, please.
Panhandling is not a crime.
It is in the city.
Matter of fact, it's not only not a crime, it's a constitutionally protected activity safeguarded by the
Where
First
in the
Amendment.
Constitution does it say you can panhandle?
Freedom of speech.
That's not freedom of speech.
Freedom of association. It's not?
No, it's not.
According to who?
Nowhere in the First Amendment does it say you can panhandle without
It
reprisal.
says that I can talk to people, doesn't it?
It does, but the city ordinance for soliciting alms and contributions also says that you can't ask people.
That's
for
a
money.
content-based restriction.
Okay, whatever.
That's a content-based restriction.
JD's on the way down. You have the right to face your accuser. That's in the Constitution.
Okay,
too.
that's fine.
Shows that he got a ticket for the date of birth 1993-06-11, 1993-06-11.
People have offered me money. I haven't taken it.
Another officer arrives and speaks with the complainant. It's confirmed that the man has not actually asked anyone for money. At this point, the threat of arrest begins to fade. The conversation cools down. The officer explains they were responding to a complaint and investigating. The man maintains that even if he were panhandling, it would still fall under protected speech according to federal court rulings. Eventually, the officers disengage.
So he hasn't asked you. Since panhandling is not a crime.
Panhandling is a First Amendment protected right.
No, it's not.
JD, panhandling is freedom of speech. So even if he arrested me for panhandling, it would be a violation of my rights and I would be suing you guys. All right?
That's your option to do so. Panhandling is a violation of the law. I can give you the code section if you want to.
Code, that's fine. Your code section doesn't override the United States Constitution. And the freedom of the First Amendment to the United States Constitution.
As long as he's not asking for money, he's not violating. Like standing there with the sign, he's right. I have no issue with that. Yeah, we just got it. But panhandling is.
Panhandling is First Amendment protected activity.
Let me talk.
Freedom of speech. Well, I'm just going to correct you every time you say it. I'll leave at 5 o'clock since it closes at 5, but.
So we just had to complain of somebody that was actually looked like a panhandler. So that's why this all happened. So
This encounter highlights something important. Understanding the difference between a city ordinance and constitutional rights can dramatically change how an interaction unfolds. Whether you agree with the man's legal interpretation or not, one thing is clear: knowing your rights gives you confidence during police encounters. If you found this breakdown helpful, support the channel by subscribing, liking the video, and leaving a comment. And as always, stay informed, stay calm, and know your rights.
Sorry.
But
And I told you I was an investigator, did I not?
yes.
And I told you I was going to call JD and ask him what he heard, right?
All right.
And have I not done that?
Yeah, but you're threatening to put me in jail for not giving ID.
Well, technically you're required by law.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. You want to try that? We can go that route too.
But I'm not going to give you the reaction you're looking for.
My reaction, the reaction I'm looking for with a God bless the homeless veteran sign is just people just to leave me alone. That's all.
Listen, you gotta understand, people call us and allege that a crime has been committed. We come and investigate it. It's called an investigative process. It's literally what they pay us to do.
Okay. Well, panhandling is not a crime either. Even if I was panhandling, it is not a crime.
That's your opinion.
No, it's not. It's the court's opinion. It's the federal court's opinion.
Anyways, have a good day.
All right, you too.
Nobody can say, yes, I heard that.
It's a report came in and said, as soon as that fund, so that's
No,
really
yeah, I wanted to hear.
So even if I asked JD, if I asked you for money, would I go to jail right now?
Man, you're not going to get the reaction.
Okay, JD, can I have some money? I'm panhandling.
I'm not biting. I'm not
Yeah,
stupid.
good. You shouldn't be because it's a freedom of speech thing.
No, it's not. It's
It's-
a violation of the ordinance.
You're walking away and getting in your car because you know better.
You got a smartphone. Look up north. It's called Muni.
You know better. You're getting in your car and you're leaving because you know better.
Contribution.
You don't want to go that route. You don't want to be deposed. You don't want to go to federal court.